Welcome to clickmeproject.com. Let us see the demo of SAP flooding attack detection with a multi-dimensional sketch design. The session initialization protocol is widely used for controlling the multimedia communication session over Internet Protocol. Effectively detecting a flooding attack to the SAP proxy server is critical to ensure robust multimedia communication over the network. The existing flooding detection schemes is inefficient in detecting low-rate flooding from dynamic background traffic, or may even totally fall when flooding is launched in multi-attribute manner by simultaneously manipulating different types of SIP messages. In this paper, we develop an online detection scheme for SIP flooding attacks by integrating a novel three-dimensional sketch design with Hellinger design technique. In sketch design, each SAP attribute is associated with two-dimensional sketch table, which summarizes the incoming SAP message into probability distribution over sketch table. The evaluation of probability distribution can be monitored through HD analysis for flooding attack detection. Our three-dimensional design offers the benefit of high detection accuracy, even low-rate flooding, the robust performance under multi-attribute flooding, and the capacity of selectively discarding the SAP message to prevent the attacks from bringing damage to network. We design a scheme to control distribution of normal traffic over sketch. Such design ensures our detection scheme effectiveness under the several distributed denial of service scenario, where attackers can flood over all sketch table entries. In this paper, we not only theoretically analyze the performance of proposed detection technique, but also resort to extensive computers simultaneously to thoroughly examine the performance. This process starts with data loading and pre-processing. In pre-processing step, the garbage value should be removed. Then we have to construct the sketch design of initial data set. Then we have to find out the probability distribution for sketch entry. Then we have to find out the distance for each entry using Hellinger distance measure. Then we have to find out the threshold value for detect the attack. Finally, the attack can be prevented using the threshold value. Let us run our process. The process starts with home page. First of all, we have to select the initial data set, that is user data set. After selecting the data set, we have to load into the database. This is the pre-processed data. After loading the data, we have to convert the user data into the sketch entry. After creating the sketch entry, we have to calculate the probability distribution for sketch entry. This is the entries of SAP messages. This is the probability distribution value. There are 6 probability. After calculating the probability distribution, we have to calculate the Hellinger distance for each entry. After calculating the Hellinger distance, we have to calculate the threshold value for Hellinger distance. The abnormal entries detected based on this threshold value. After detecting the abnormal entries, we have to find out the abnormal behaviors. These abnormal behaviors tracked using the ID of SAP messages. Then we have to discard the anomalies. We just consider the normal entries. Then finally display the normal behavior. In this process, we avoid the abnormal entries in future. Thank you.